Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to our Thursday morning Mind the Moment gathering, brought to you by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare. And this is a place where we invite experienced mindfulness instructors to speak with us about what mindfulness means to them and to discuss as a community how we can incorporate these practices into our daily lives. I'm Suzanne Rowe Palacino, and I am so happy to be here with Tara Healey, founder and director of Harvard Pilgrim's Mindfulness Program. Good morning, Tara.
Good morning, and good morning, everyone.
Nice to be here with you this morning, and nice to see folks joining us. So today, Tara will start us off with a practice. Actually, she'll start off maybe with a question, and we'll go into a practice, whichever works for her. And then and then we'll have some time for questions and comments at the end. So if you'd like to open up the chat at the bottom of your screen.
Yes, let me open that too.
Yeah, and just click on the drop-down menu if you wish to see everyone in the comments, and that will give you a chance to see that. Okay, so Tara, I'm glad to have you here. I know you have a lot going on today.
I do. I have a lot going on. But I was thinking about just how hard life is these days. And this past weekend, I was telling Suzanne earlier that I was at a wedding in upstate New York, like way up by the Canadian border. And I was out for a hike on Saturday morning before the wedding, and I slipped and fell and landed on my wrist. Was pretty sure it was broken. But I did go to the local urgent care and had x-rays, and it was just, it's a very bad sprain, strain, lots of, like tendons and ligaments involved, which is often a little harder to heal. And it was so interesting because almost right immediately after doing that, I was berating myself for it. Wasn't I more careful? And how could this have happened? And I think then I saw that, because I think we can, at least for me, I see how that can be my default, where I'll just go right to, I should have gone the other route, not that route. And, the bottom line is they'd had a lot of rain up there. And I also found out that the husband of one of my friends had gone hiking by himself, and he fell too. He didn't injure himself, but fell. So yeah, it's an interesting, but more like where we go and the importance of kind of self-care and self-kindness. So my question is, what are you going to do today to take care of yourselves? And, it doesn't have to be anything grand, but as you think about kindness toward oneself, what might be something that you're either planning to do or you could do? And Suzanne, actually will start with you.
Yeah, I actually didn't sleep well last night. My dog has been barking in the middle of the night.
Oh,
and we're not quite sure what's going on with that. So I am actually going to find some time to lay down and take a 20-minute nap.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, because I need to rejuvenate.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think for me, just trying to move more slowly today and, just really with more conscious awareness. I'll go for a run, which I usually do. And somebody said they can see my bruise. I'm going to show you another one. I am battered and bruised from that fall. So, and I think just wanting to offer, offering myself well-being. But let's see what's coming in.
So someone also said I made time to go for my morning walk. Great. Being here in this session, we need to, that is definitely a part of self.
Yes.
For a walk this morning, I had coffee this morning.
Yeah.
Trying to create a space to eat well, all 3 meals.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yes.
Session. Stopped my workout early after realizing I was too sore and needed a break. Yeah,
I know, it's great. Just and the thing is, you can catch yourself at any point. I love that I love that. Like, I'm just going to stop. Like, I'm not going to do this.
Push it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Your body's telling you something that
Yeah.
be too much.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
hand on
So,
self-coaching talk when I need it, walking outside, stop vacillating. My thoughts are all over the place. Stop beating myself up. So important. Oh, and it's
yeah.
so hard. It's so hard because
Yeah.
like Tara said, it's our default
It
sometimes.
was like right away, how could I have been so, like, and yeah. So then, like the beauty of this practice is we can see it more clearly and then train toward, may I be safe and well, may I be happy. Those, as Sharon Salzberg will often say, and all the teachers will say, you actually don't have to feel it. You just have to have the intention for that attribute. And that if you incline your mind that way, then that's what is going to be your default. Like, that's the beauty of this practice is we can uncouple old habitual patterns that don't need to be together anymore, and we can actually create new pathways. And it just takes a little bit of effort, actually, not a lot, just a little bit of, oh yeah, yes, may I be well. So I thought what I would do, because my body is battered and bruised, is do a body scan. And I know I've been doing those quite a bit lately, but I feel like it's so important because culturally, I feel we've been cut off here, and live more in the intellect. And so just, there's so much wisdom in the body that I actually just recently heard this, instead of reading, writing, arithmetic, it should also be regulation taught to kids. Reading, writing, arithmetic, regulation, and that's in, and then rain, yes, is beautiful. Yeah, right. And even with my fall, the recognition, there's the R, the acceptance that it's happened, the investigation, like, okay, what's happening at the level of thoughts, emotions, and body sensations. And then the end it can change a bit, but I do like nurture, just, that kind of kindness. Yeah. So with that in mind, let's move into maybe about 10 minutes or so of a body scan. So you can, again, standing or seated. You could even do it lying down. I would just say if you're feeling especially sleepy this morning, probably lying down wouldn't be the best route, but whatever feels like it's going to best work for you this morning. And so eyes open or closed, of course, if they're open, just gaze downward. But let's just take a minute to just notice how things are. What's being offered by your body? What's the most prevalent physical expression or sensation? Is it the beat of your heart? Is it the points of contact with the back of the body and the surface? Is it pulsing or vibration from the activity of the morning? So just wide angle lens over the whole body and kind of, how are things right now? Just asking yourself that question. What do you feel? And take a moment now to expand awareness to include sound in the room that you're in or outside of the room. Just hearing. And let's bring the attention back in, whole body awareness. And moving attention now to the very top of the head, just kind of noticing sensations. And I'll always say lack of sensation. That's simply something to be aware of. So uh, both matter. Whatever you're feeling is what you're feeling. So don't think you have to notice a sensation. And moving from the top of the head to down to the sides of the head, including the ears and the back of the head. And coming around now to the face. So the forehead and the eyes, nose, the cheeks, the mouth, the jaw. See if you can soften the muscles of the face a bit and just notice sensations. Bringing awareness down over to the neck. So the throat area, the sides and the back of the neck. And just simply aware. And the shoulders, both the left and the right. Softening and releasing. Upper arms, elbows, forearms, and hands. Softening and releasing to the degree that you can. Let's focus a little bit more on the hands. So the palms, thumbs, and fingers, tops of the hands, isolating hands in your field of awareness and just noticing these hands that help us throughout the day. Kind of offering a kind of gratitude and a noticing what's there. Bringing awareness to the torso, so the front of the body and the back of the body. Aware of sensations. Moving awareness down over the hips and thighs. The knees, kind of the top of the knees and the sides, the back of the knees. The lower legs, ankles, and feet. And releasing that. Just again, coming to the whole body with your awareness. So aware of the posture you're in, aware of how your body feels. Taking a moment to kind of scan the body for any kind of areas that there might be holding. softening, and just to the degree that you can. And begin to notice now the rhythm of your breath. So, kind of narrowing the focus of attention from whole body. And just notice the rhythm of your breath. Track that in breath, track the out breath. However, your breathing is fine. So, if it's rapid or deep or shallow, it doesn't matter. Just allow your body to breathe as it wants to breathe. And track that in breath and track that out breath. And as we bring this meditation to a close, may we be peaceful and at ease. May our heart be soft and open. May we be safe and protected, and our body healthy and strong. And for all of those known and unknown to us, may they be peaceful and at ease. May their heart be soft and open. May they be safe and protected, and their body healthy and strong. And then on your own, if there is someone in your life who has been especially supportive and helpful, take a moment to send them well wishes. So calling that person to mind and offering any phrases of well-being. It really doesn't matter what they are, but what do you wish for this person who has supported you? And let me count back from 3 to 1. 3, 2, and 1. So as you feel ready, if your eyes were closed, you can go ahead and open. Um, Maybe take a couple deep breaths in through the nose, longer exhalation. And if it feels good, take a minute to stretch. Yeah, so just would love to hear from folks how that felt, what that experience was like. And I don't know, Suzanne, looked like you were about to say something or no? Oh,
Sorry about that. I was thinking about all the folks, including some people on this screen that are caretakers in their lives, and how many times as caretakers, it's hard for us to take care of ourselves, but how important that is.
yeah.
And I was thinking of this quote that by Eleanor Brown that I've always thought of, that when you take time to replenish your spirit, it allows you to serve others from the overflow. You cannot serve from an empty vessel.
Yeah, it's great.
So, it's hard to sometimes remember that, but it's so true, that whole airline analogy that we have to put our
Right.
oxygen mask on first before we can help others. And
Yeah. And sometimes it's hard to receive help, too. But the beauty of mindfulness is that it helps you see your patterns and habits with more clarity and more acceptance. Yeah, so that I think has been one of the most valuable things in this practice to me, is just the willingness to see more clearly my own tendencies and to see them with open eyes and with a receptive attitude. And that's how we transform,
Someone's mentioned,
yeah.
I'm interested in the space at the end. Does anyone have the experience of not wanting to rejoin the room and open the eyes?
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah. I know, it's like, yeah, I think because it can feel like an interruption to a contemplative flow that can feel a little jolted.
Hmm. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Especially if you're used to a longer practice. I don't know if your practice is a longer practice, but
Yes. Yeah.
that can definitely a feeling.
Somebody's saying Tara Brock. She along with Chris Germer. So Chris Germer is in Cambridge, and he and Kristen Neff do a lot on self-compassion. So Tara Brock, Chris Germer, who's a little less known but fantastic, Kristen Neff, and of course Sharon Salzberg. And so they all offer practices for us. And the bottom line is, I think you don't have to even believe in them, but you have to have some amount of trust that there might be something to it, and so a willingness to check it out and to give it enough of a go to start to see, this is working for me or it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's saying Chris Germer. That's Germer. I think he's fantastic and has written a lot of books, and he does a lot with Kristen Neff, Neff. So you can find them on YouTube and see some of their teachings. Same with Tara Brock and Sharon Salzberg. There are some teachers that have just kind of made these practices kind of, it's who you associate. I associate self-compassion with Tara Brock, Chris Germer, Kristen Neff,
mm-hmm.
and Sharon, of course. I mean, Sharon's like the godmother of
loving kindness.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Tara. Thank you for guiding us through this wonderful practice, which we all could use at many different times during our week. So we're very grateful for it.
Oh, yeah.
And we wish you good healing with your rest.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, and we're grateful for everyone else joining with us this morning as well. And we hope you can take a little time out, as you've all mentioned, to add a little bit of that self-care to your day today.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks, Suzanne, for hosting us.
No problem. I'm very happy to be here
Yeah.
with this wonderful group.
Yeah.
And
I
we'll
know.
be
Thanks,
here
everybody.
on Tuesday. So we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.